Hi, everyone, and welcome to PayTalks Ask Us Anything. My name is Alex. It's great to have you back for another episode. Today, it's just me by myself. I'm really looking forward to reminding everybody about the importance of customer obsession. This is a subject that is near and dear to us here at Amazon, where really our driving principle is about obsession with our customers. And it's a part of what makes Amazon successful. Every idea starts here at Amazon with thinking about how we can delight the customer and then working backwards to create that reality. So we're always looking for ways to keep the voice of the customer present at every meeting, within every decision we make as teams and individuals. And we're constantly asking, what does the customer want? How do our decisions affect that end customer? So today, I'm going to offer 9 strategies for ensuring that the customer is always at the center of your decision-making, and a few ways you can start incorporating customer obsession into your business to drive revenue, as well as answering some of your questions that you submitted at the end of the episode. So let's get started. Number 1, know your audience. Before you can help your customer, you need to understand them. While all of your customers' requests are important, you should prioritize how you can meet your customers' needs over their wants and meet those requirements first. So be aware that customers' needs can be expressed as aspirational wants or something intangible that customers desire, but needs also may be expressed as pain points. One way to obtain this information is by developing an online survey with a regular cadence, asking your existing customers what they like about your product or service, what problem it solves, and what alternatives they considered. After all, how can you provide the best customer experience if you don't really know your customer on this kind of level? Number 2, optimize for the audience you want to reach. As you are thinking about attracting the shoppers to your site, there are 2 easy ways you can optimize your message to connect with your customers. First, expand your message to lookalike audiences. These are people similar to your customer base, and they're a great way to expand your paid campaigns to new prospects. By creating a lookalike audience through one of your media channels, you can put your ad in front of more people similar to your current customers. And second, be strategic in your use of negative keyword match types. Negative keywords can help you create highly relevant pay-per-click ads by filtering out unwanted traffic before it reaches your site, saving you money on clicks from people looking for your products you do not offer. For example, if you sell down coats but not leather jackets, you can add leather as a negative keyword, ensuring you do not waste money on prospects who want to buy leather coats. Number 3, stay customer obsessed, not competitor obsessed. This is a big one. You really should exclude your competition from ad buys and other media. You don't want to waste your advertising budget showing ads that include your competitors. Excluding businesses that are similar can also save you money while helping you avoid revealing all your cards to your competitors. So with email campaigns, you can exclude email addresses containing your competitor's domain name. Similarly, with paid social media campaigns, you can exclude your rival's Twitter handles. And with paid search, you can use one of many free IP address lookup tools to find your competitor's IP address range and then add it to an exclusion list on your paid search account. Number 4, look for the right micro moments. In 2020, the average US adult spent 4 hours and 16 minutes on their phones every single day. Mobile is a moment-to-moment lifeline for people, and it's the device they turn to in order to get immediate answers for just about anything. Businesses can anticipate these moments and help consumers make informed decisions. In today's customer journey, a purchase doesn't necessarily mean an end to the search. Start big with a broad list that includes all the obvious holidays, seasonal changes, award shows, sporting events, TV finales, and moments that may be relevant to your customers. And then dive deeper by thinking about the less obvious moments where your brand can shine. Maybe that's the first big snowstorm of the season or International Women's Day, or maybe it's a more obsolete like National Sunscreen Day or National Video Game Day. Special moments are one way to really engage shoppers to impact your business throughout the entire year. Number 5, be transparent. I've emphasized this a lot in other episodes, but it's especially important during times of disruption. Consumers are increasingly tuned into the transparency and the believability of brand messaging. In fact, 66% of consumers are willing to pay more for products from more socially responsible companies. Not only that, but 73% of consumers are willing to pay more for a product that offers complete transparency. And 86% say a lack of transparency with a brand is likely to drive their business to a competitor. This doesn't mean that companies need to be forthcoming about everything. Think quality, not quantity. Letting consumers in on the points that matter most to them, like why prices have increased, is key to maintaining their loyalty. Number 6, refine your identity. A great way to increase customer loyalty is to make your brand likable. Across the board, research shows that trust is a key driver in where customers choose to shop. But likability doesn't end with reliability. As the best-selling author Simon Sinek put it, people don't want to buy what you do, they buy why you do it. 64% of consumers prefer to buy from companies with a reputation for purpose as well as profit, and they will avoid companies that don't have that purpose. The personality of your brand counts, so take the time to discover your unique value proposition and then share it with clarity. Start by asking your employees and your evangelists, what connects them to your business? What makes them go to you? Whatever makes your brand unique is key to winning the hearts and minds of your customers. Number 7, make their lives easier. This should go without saying, but we're constantly looking for ways at Amazon to make our customers' lives easier. But oftentimes we focus on what we think can make their lives easier instead of starting with the customer and asking the right questions first. So to make your customer's experience better, what questions can you ask yourself and your colleagues to be customer obsessed? Here are a few tactical operational ideas for where to start. First, if you own a service, what are your service level agreements? What are you doing to drive them down? Are you measuring how long it takes for a customer to use your tool, product, or service? What are you doing to make the customer experience more efficient, painless, or enjoyable? Have you spent a day observing your customer, using your product to better understand how it's being used, understanding its friction points and your customer's pain points? Do you know what part of your system causes customers the most pain or the most joy? These are great questions to ask. Number 8, make it personal. Have no doubt, personalized customer service is a powerful tool. Retailers that offer highly personalized services retain customers, improve their bottom line, and sail past the competition. Indeed, an astonishing 60% of marketers say their digital content is extensively personalized. Every time consumers touch their device, they're seeking to know, go, do, buy, or see, and consumers are turning to their devices a lot to do those things. E-commerce retailers can capitalize on those micro moments by giving mobile users something they care about. 71% of consumers shop in micro moments while doing something else, with over 1 in 3 doing so at least weekly and up to multiple times daily. So consider using a predictive analytics solution to track shopping behavior, measure data, and uncover those patterns. And with these insights, you can then make it clear you value your customer's business by precisely delivering what they desire when they desire it. Lastly, stay flexible. One way to keep customers coming back is providing them more than one option at the moment of purchase. Since consumers gravitate to what's comfortable, offering a variety of payment options can optimize conversion rates and thus sales. And this is the last step in your checkout experience, so it's really important to make it count. Not only do payment preferences differ from person to person, but they vary worldwide. By ensuring your payment methods support the preferences and currencies of all your target markets, you can reduce cart abandonment and boost sales. As you review your shopping experience for ways to optimize the checkout experience, consider offering an alternative payment so your customers don't have to create another account. As you know, Amazon Pay can help keep shoppers on your site, reducing the number of checkout steps for hundreds of millions of customers using their Amazon accounts. It's just one more way of giving customers what they want. When customers see a payment option they know and trust, they are more likely to finish the transaction, leading to higher conversions for your business.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back. It's time for our question and answer session, and we're really glad that you took the time to submit some questions today around customer obsession, a subject that we're particularly passionate about and have a lot of experience in here at Amazon. So let's dive right in. Our first question today is, I'm a new small business and I have a background in customer service, so I understand that providing services with integrity is important. When pursuing new customers, however, I tend to lose my edge. Any advice on getting new customers with a positive experience? That's a great question. And I think we don't talk enough about how we speak to existing customers versus how we speak to our prospects. I think that you're right, that integrity is crucial and it can be spotted easily by ever more discerning customers in today's competitive marketplace. We certainly understand also that there's a fine line between coming across as salesy and promotional versus authentic and actually invested in your customers' best interests. So when seeking out new prospects, my advice would be to treat them more similarly to how you treat your known and existing customer base. Get personal as much as you can in your messaging. And this can be done by improving segmentation so that your messaging might strike the right chord at the right moment or convey subtleties that make them think that you really understand them and know the kind of things that they would want to see. Now, these subtleties can be as small as addressing them by their name, or it could require more data and a deeper dive. Fortunately, we have the kind of technology in marketing today to be able to get that kind of data to really personalize the experience. But the authenticity that you cultivate with your existing customers can be extended to prospects through an empathetic approach and data-based approach to your communications. Always think of how you yourself might want to be spoken to before crafting messaging for your customers. We're a lot more similar to our customers than we think sometimes or want to admit. And often all you need to do is be frank and drop the marketing speak for a minute or two to get through to your target audience and make them feel that, you're really on their side and have their best interests at heart. Next question. Is there a way to create tools for brands to communicate more easily with customers to develop relationships rather than simply offer products? As a brand, it's impossible to create an obsession without cultivating relationships. How will Amazon Pay help brands promote relationships? Another terrific question. A lot of what I said before on the previous question applies here, but relationship building is huge for brand loyalty and growth, and there's a myriad of ways you can work towards this goal. I would say that effective content segmentation, which we spoke about before, and personalization sits at the very top. So the before, during, and post-purchase experiences must be given equal focus to really develop a loyal customer base. Particularly the post-purchase experience has become increasingly recognized by brands as a crucial element to fostering loyalty and strong relationships with customers. There are many companies that focus specifically nowadays on this important part of the life cycle for customers. And at Amazon Pay, we try to nurture the relationships with our merchants through programs such as Shopper Experience and various co-marketing promotions across Amazon Pay and Amazon.com channels that we offer. We run a regular series on our blog spotlighting merchant successes and celebrating what they do. And all of this, we hope, builds trust with us while contributing to the growth of their business. So it's a real win-win. But we wholeheartedly agree that deep and authentic relationships with customers are central to customer obsession. We suggest you focus on the entire life cycle of your customers and engage with them on as personal a level as possible, leveraging partnerships with third-party providers, as well as the latest marketing technology has to offer to help you gather contextual, highly relevant customer data and serve up personalized experiences. Next question. What free resources does Amazon provide to help customers become more customer obsessed themselves? Great question. I'll highlight a list of resources from our blog and editorial in the description below that can help you focus on customer obsession for your business. But I will also say that Amazon as a whole has many resources across the organization to help businesses improve the customer experience from all angles and at all stages of the purchase journey. These include resources like, obviously, Amazon Pay for optimizing your checkout experience, but also others such as multi-channel fulfillment and Amazon Freight to help you handle customer demand on the logistics side. I'll include links to these programs for more information in the description below. And the last question for today, how do you keep customers coming back? Well, if we had an easy answer to this, we'd all be millionaires, right? What we can say is focus on the customer experience with an undying commitment. That includes some of the elements I discussed in the previous answers, but there's another element that we'd like to discuss that is available to you as an Amazon Pay merchant, and that is recurring subscriptions. So new customers are good, but loyal customers we know are even better. Devoted buyers become fantastic company advocates who can provide invaluable marketing benefits by talking up your product to their friends and family, and they can boost your bottom line with their buying power. Research has actually found that 56% of customers are likely to pay more for a product from a brand they are loyal to, even if they can find cheaper options. So how do you make them loyal? Well, a subscription service or recurring payment option on your site can actually transform a prospective, infrequent, or one-time customer into a repeat loyal customer who signs on for purchases over the long term. Customers enjoy the freedom and convenience of not needing to reorder, setting up a purchase schedule to ensure they always have your products on hand when they need them. And it's not just good for the customer. The steady transactions of a subscription service are a bonus for businesses' operations, providing predictable, recurring sales and revenue, especially in unpredictable times. So that's all for today. Thanks again for joining us for another episode of PayTalks Ask Us Anything. We'll see you next time. So long.